are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, everyone. Last time we had issues. Hopefully, we're not gonna have lags this time. As you can see, it's buttery, just buttery, buttery smooth. I'm trying to, make the pronunciations pretty good. Buttery smooth. And it's honestly, this feels 60. Okay, that went to 45. 60 FPS to me. I don't know about you. But yeah, the FPS is looking much better. So hopefully that's something. We also knocked down Abyss yesterday. Cosmin, we're doing takeovers for Cosmin, and Cosmin is on our guild. So this is our guild chest from someone else's account, which is weird. But let's get to it. I'm excited, dude. So first things first, the biggest one, I think the biggest problem that we have is Torador. Right? Torador is rocking a plus 25 bastard ring. Did I turn off the notifications? Nope. Sound is way too high as well. I'm gonna change this to Watchguards Unity. We do not have a Watchguards Unity. Jesus Christ. Imagine that. So that would have been very nice if we had Watchguards Unity, but now I have to somehow keep this bastard alive, which is very, very scary and very difficult in that regard. Let's go to tanks. I want to try to get him on a proper set. There we go. That's good. If we're not gonna have him in a fucking proper sets for actual buffing, this is what we're going for. Is Nocturne max skilled? Yes. Okay, so that's a good option. Let's look at the Infernals, because that's mostly where we're gonna be playing with. We have Xena, but not max skilled at all. You have no crystals. Imagine that. So we're gonna run Hex. I don't know about Micah. Micah's not maxed, so it's probably gonna be Nocturne. What does Avon even do to him? 5 seconds more. So this is 40 seconds? 30 seconds? Huh. Does that mean my Nocturne is A1? I just always thought it's 35 seconds. How you doing? I have him 35 seconds as well. I just didn't know it's from his awakening. So okay. Let's just get to the main part of the video. As this. Let's switch these two. Eileen needs to get the bonus. And holy wait. Cosmin, I have so many questions. How did you A5 your Kigiri? I thought you were barely gonna make it A3. How? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That's a little low for attack. Is it triple attack? I don't think so. It is triple attack. Then how are you lacking so much? How? How are you... Huh? Yeah, there's no attack here. And there's no attack here. I was like, dude, what the hell is that? Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Do we have anything like that? Yes, sir, we do. It's on Kaede. We don't want Kaede. We want this. Less crit rate and less attack speed. Attack speed is in there. It's not gonna be there. Finally here. Yes, sir. Jesus. So you do have crazy pieces like this. They're all gonna be those. Come here, Looney. Don't mention it, man. Don't mention it. Can we get a good bit? Okay. Okay, that works. Holy hell, that works. Okay, so this is your new Kigiri. Temporarily. 27k attack. That's now an acceptable amount. And the Monarch gonna come plus 13. I am disappointed of you. Sun Wukong is max. Okay, that's justifiable. But a little low BP for his tier. How is his attack and stuff again. Attack looks okay. How do you have so much crit damage? One of them is crit damage, man, I think. Again, I got absolutely dogged. None of them were crit damage. I found gear one. I can tell. Holy shit. But yeah, for some like your gear is so prime. Everything is like, okay, that's defense percent, that's healing effect, and that's healing effect. Okay, one of them, there are two unwanted subs. Over here, everything is prime. Over here, everything is prime. It's insane what you have on Sun Wukong, but for some reason you're lacking 4k BP. I have no idea why that is. This is max skill, right? Yeah. Max skill, max RD, absolute stunning gear, and you're lacking 4k BP somehow. I have no idea. This game is weird, man. I had a bug, right? I pulled a Shamir like a while ago. How long was it? Like, I think 2 or 3 months ago. A Shamir copy. And it was just there. I never, like, you know, upgraded it or consumed it, right? It was just there to be sold for the gold coins when, like, the time came, if I wanted to sell them or not. And I checked today. He had 18k BP. He had no improvements, by the way. Level 1, 0 promotes, no gear, no skill ups, no artifact, no nothing. He was just naked, right? And he had 18k BP. I restarted the game, and the game just went back to normal. And he was like 1,399 BP. He went back to normal. I have no idea what happened there. It was weird, man. That side says didn't seem better days. Can I get like the crit rate like super low for Cetra? Instead, like sacrifice the crit rate for higher stats. This is a good piece in that regard. Holy shit, it doesn't have any attack speed at all. Perfection. Setram is A1, just like mine. That means I think 50% more damage to shielded. Oh no, yeah, it's just shield killer faster for other allies. And overloaded faster, okay. Dude, I seriously have forgotten Avas. I need to check them. Maxed out. Oh, not maxed out. If it was, we could have used that. How are you lacking so much BP, man? Zedram is one of the highest BP affinity units in the game. And yours doesn't have any BP. What the hell, man? Your Zedram is buggy. Is he max skilled? Ah, that's why. He is not. And that is very scary. Yeah, I noticed that, man. The day I realized why people still use Aegis Wrath as in sets to actually deal damage, that day I will finally be happy. I will finally be free from this mortal coil. This is good. More crit damage and a whole lot more attack speed. Yes, sir. Give me. Sutra plus 13. Also a disappointment. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Ali maxed? The ones that count are maxed, I mean. That's so bad, okay. Oh, I probably did. Actually. I'm not really sure in that regard. 11k attack, that's pretty good. Attack speed, actually pretty high. This is attack speed main. Yes, sir. Ah, okay. It's no problem, man. Golden Scarab is a sin. You have her alt maxed. You don't need Golden Scarab, man. The timing works out if you have her alt maxed. Then it's Setram. Jesus Christ, Percy. Percy is also not maxed. How are you maxed and you have an artifact, and you have this low of a BP. The BP in this account is gonna make me just. It's gonna make my head spin, man. What the hell? 38k HP. I see what you did there. Holy hell, that Carnelian has a shit ton of BP. Less attack, less HP, a whole lot rage regen, a whole lot attack speed. It's okay, man. It's okay. I am baffled on what I am gonna use on this bastard. What a sad sod. You? More attack speed, a shit ton less HP, which is not fun. I think we just have to like edit it ourselves. This is a sin. The existence of this piece is a sin to the human race. I could have just gotten this. It was so much better. There you go. Thank me later. Attack speed main, and that's jack shit. Very fun. Attack speed, attack, HP. Give me this. Also has regen on the side. HP main. Okay, we keep the HP main. We give it attack and attack speed. And if we can, regen as well. No regen. Oh. Disappointed. It works. Give me. A lot of attack, a lot of HP. Now we're looking at, guess what? 600 less HP, but a whole lot more attack and a whole lot more attack speed. And some. Why the f do we not have any healing effect? I am baffled. We grab this. I'll also kindly yoink this. Thank you very much. Now this looks not like a proper piece, but it works. 12k. There you go. Happy days. Okay, so I think we're finally ready. Solka. I haven't taken a look at Solka. Thank God I took a look at Solka. That Solka is gonna cry. The lag is back. Finally, you added subscription. Did you get it? I added it. No one got it. At least it didn't say me. Tell me. I think it updates like 5 days later. Of course. Holy shit, you did? It doesn't tell me. YouTube, I don't know if you know this, but YouTube doesn't give you how much you've made or how people have interacted with your shit until 5 days, 4 or 5 days later. That's kind of how YouTube rolls. Very nice. Thank you. I have so many questions about this one piece. Let me just screenshot this. I have so many questions about this one piece. What is this? No, it's just YouTube trying to make sure that you're not trying to bot everything, and I don't know. There's probably a good reason for it. Do you have a Wukong on GVG HP main? I thought you just go with the HP subs and you're gonna be golden. Because the bastard has like 20k, 8k HP. If you have HP bonus main on all subs, then you have like what, 60k? And with a lord, that's like 70. Yes, he died. Ah, sad story. Let me play you a sad song on the world's smallest violin. How can I find a gear for Solka? Do you have a gear set out for Solka? Ajax GVG. I mean, it's a good piece. It's a good set. Hello, how you doing? I was using Praetus. Oh, GVG? That makes sense. Let's get Volca in. I mean, it doesn't really matter what set you give it, so I'm just gonna give her literally anything. With lots of attack speed, preferably. Exclusive? Ah, that's just sad. Let's go with Veningskull. Because I don't think we have AoE here. Predecessor set I meant. Oh. That actually makes sense. We're still somehow not on the 1 million border, but that's fine. And at the end of the day, it's about functionality, not BP. Also, the frame rate is looking crisp as hell. It's kind of went down right now, but you get the idea. So, if we don't have any constants, that means Kagir is just gonna go over there. Now's the time, yeah, baby. Get the hype on. And all of that shit. I don't know. I've never hyped people before. I probably have. I just haven't noticed it. The effect of Diao is A0. And you A5 your Kigiri. Your Diao is A0. And then you A5 your Kigiri. I'm just gonna stay silent. Because if I said a goddamn word, it's gonna end bad. My disappointment is immeasurable. I'm a dick. Go on. No. I like my fans. I like my fat pals. I don't like the term fans. It makes me feel alienated. See, I'm using fancy words now. I'm a cool dude. So there's no point to triggering Solka now, since Solka doesn't do jack shit without his awakenings. There we go, early. I should have triggered Alien. That's okay. Dude, your survivability is through the roof, man. What the hell? Your team is yawning on this bastard. Just move this. Okay. The Mr. Fantastic frame rate is back. And he's here to consume us all. Secham, as always. Of course. Who else are you gonna give it to? Ah, Enora, of course. I will never doubt you again. I am sorry for doubting you even for a second. The bug. The bug happened. No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect it. But not cool. The bug with Kigiri. This, if you trigger Kigiri's ultimate on the frame that he takes damage and he parries, like does the Ember Strike, but then his ultimate actually goes down. So it actually takes 8 seconds before it goes back to normal mode. He still attacks, so it just does all the basics. It's just his ult is stuck. Not very cool. 8,000 shows you the power of A5 Kigiri, A5 Wukong, man. One, 2, 3. Now we trigger. Everything is looking good. By the way, look at the frame rate. It's crisp. It's amazing. I love it. No. Was gonna pull a fucking... Yeah, see? For some reason, Kiger is not triggering his shit. Why? You saw that. His ult was triggered. The goddamn fool. I think this is bugged. The whole thing is bugged. Let me just restart the whole thing. Kiger's ult was bugged twice in a row, man. His ult was triggered, he wasn't parrying. Thank you, Kigiri. Very cool. I'm just gonna reset it just in case. I don't know how to fix the bug, but I'm just gonna reset it just in case. Bad cost. Let's see if my fingers can trigger it. Ah, we got. How? There we go. Butterfingers was gonna destroy that shit. Not my fastest deployment, but certainly up there. This is what happens when I don't experience lag. Now we have lag because I spoke of lag. It's just like the Fight Club. If you speak of the lag, you will get the lag. Not the greatest thing, but eh. It triggered it before. Very nice. That means the timing lines up perfectly. Tordo moment. Kiger is just gonna instantly one-shot the freaking shield. There you go. From here on out, it's just a playground. Get to 8.5 before the transition. 8.5. 8.8 before the transitions. That's very cool. Solka moment? You manifested it. Of course I did. I'm amazing. You know the movie The Amazing World of Spider-Man? That's about me. I know it says Spider-Man, but don't be deceived. Don't pop the anti-death, please. We don't like people dying here. I don't know why. It's a tight ship and it's weird, but I really don't like people dying. Shadow. The Amazing World of Shadow, yeah. They changed it. For copyright or some shit. I don't know. I'm not into those markets. Please, Kigiri. Thank you, Kigiri. For the love of God. Thank you. And also Tordor didn't die, which is a great improvement. A great deal of improvement. Trigger Volka a little bit later, just so we can get it, just as Solka explodes the bastard. That Hex's damages in the toilet. Very fun. Funny stuff. Do we have any of the anti-deaths pop? No. That's actually pretty cool. Well, that was the boss's ass handed to him, which is always nice. Ah, we didn't get it. The lag is back, because of course it is. I have more copies of Hex. Everybody needs more copies of Hex. The only exception to that is James. I also forgot to trigger Soka earlier, so now we're making it up to him. And the funny lag mode. Jesus, lag. It's looking fine. There were some improvements. There are definitely some improvements that we can make. Meteoric deluge. We shall wait here, like so. Late trigger on Solka. That is not doing jack shit. $15 million on Hex. Yeah, Hex isn't doing anything. Hex isn't doing anything. Because that's fun. I want to think. Where's your Pyroblitz? There we go. Two faction members with the highest attack join forces. The Lord gains each participant current attack. Okay. So the higher they get, the higher he gets. But this is the fun part, right? You may say, okay, don't you know Soul Guardian's good? No. This is the fun part. He gets their stats added to himself, right? Like basically, how Twin Fiend functions is Twin Fiend gets the damage of how much damage they would do and gets in a single burst with like some enhanced stuff, right? It enhances them a little and then explodes them on the boss. No, Sulcanens is different. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak English properly. Sulcanens grabs their stats and adds it to himself, then he yoinks this thing at the enemy. So, if we can buff Sulcanens, no, inspiration doesn't count. Inspiration is a set amount. But, the owl also gives 25% attack increase, or 30%, I forgot, right? It gives attack increase. If that attack increase just so happens to be on the Sulcanens, that at that point has around 50,000 attack, yeah, you can see where that's going. That will be a lot. Okay? So, what if we also switch out Hex? That sounds insane. And instead bring in Nocturne. if you have his exclusive, that's cool. But this is the fun part about Nocturne. Nocturne's exclusive doesn't really work well with explosions. So instead, I always give him... what was the name of the other thing? Tear of Twilight, when I want to use him as an exploder. Grab this. Shit ton of attack. Always fantastic on Nocturne. Let's try this. I don't have his exclusive. His exclusive makes it so that you have a higher chance of dealing true damage, and also when you deal true damage, you get rage. It makes him just spam ult. Basically like A1 Paredes. You know how fast he starts to spam ults? Yeah. Nocturne A1 is just as fast. Nocturne exclusive. Also, another thing that I forgot to fix is get Volca her exclusive gear. Because it makes the vulnerabilities 5 seconds longer. I don't know if you have it or not. We shall see. Oh, we have. Okay. So I'm going to switch this to any Infernal Roar that has Wicked Vengeance. It seems like Setram's only one. Setram also liked it. A little. Oh, this is also exclusive. Okay, we got it. So no need to change. Let's see if I can get a better one. That's more attack speed, which is nice. But less damage. What about this? This is better everything. Yes, sir. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, I picked the wrong one, the right one. There we go. So that's that. Okay, so we also put... Nocturne's also attack goes up, I think, on ult. Which is fun. Yeah. So now Nocturne's actually gonna be through the roof. We'll try both positions. Firstly, Nocturne on the bottom, and then we'll have Solka on the bottom. We'll see which one works better. What we can also do is just trigger Solka for funsies, just to get another stack of Soulbound Arcana. We got it? Jesus Christ. If I can get Island's ult, that will also be very nice. We got it? So now we're maxed out on Soulbound Arcana. Jesus. Calm down. Baby, calm down. Last time it was 8.8, I think. We shall see how much damage we do this time. Come on, beat the previous one at least. Yes. We went from 8.8 to 9.5. There you go. And then people still don't believe in me. The traitors. Oh, god damn it, I should have done Soka. Let us restart this. I forgot to do Soka. I told you, the change is insane. Also, fun fact, because Nocturne does true damage, he's also dealing damage in physical form. You didn't see that? I did. I am better. I just watched The Boys. Because whenever I go to uni, I'm sitting in the subway for like an hour. Also, I don't know who gets this. Sejam does. Not good. Not good. Not good. But yeah, I have an hour and I watch The Boys. Because every Boys episode is also an hour long. So, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I finished season 3. It's episode 8. I don't know if that's like the final one for season 3. It's final cost. Okay. The lag is starting to kind of get to me. Okay, yeah. We need to seriously calm down. The lag is not doing fun. Fun things to us. I am going to end myself. Where are we lagging? Let me rerun it. By the way, what shows do you watch? Like, I'm genuinely curious if you're actually just into movies. Depends on how, like, if you're just, what do you watch? Like, I don't know what that depends on, dude. Genre horror. Ah, so you watch like The Walking Dead and stuff? I never got into it. Seems like a fun show. I'm just talking of myself. I'm just guessing you watch The Walking Dead. My frame rate was 2. I couldn't even place Sound Order. And now this is this bullshit. Very fun. My rage to Grey's Anatomy. My parents watched Grey's Anatomy. My parents watched Grey's Anatomy, and they said, as a doctor, it's very inaccurate, so we're not gonna watch it. They did watch The Good Doctor and said that it's also kind of BS, but it's less BS, if that makes sense. I was investing in the characters. So is everybody else. But, not them apparently. They want to show a doctor. They want to watch like a doctor series that's about doctors doing doctor things. You know, if you're watching, for example, I watch The Boys, as I told you. I used to be into anime, but nah, it's no longer for me. Secham, you piece of shit, please come back. I watch The Boys. For a while I used to watch anime. Yeah. The thing is, right, if your job is something, Jesus. This lag is gonna be the death of me. If you're interested in a show, anime from time to time, I don't. If it's really cool, I will. Or if I'm like interested in it itself, like I know it from before, maybe. We also kind of, did absolutely nothing, and we did 8.3k this time. Gone on me, my bad. All that for a drop of blood. Also, what do you watch if you... Ah, yeah, you said you watch Freeren. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I remember you mentioning that. You got it? Deathless. Of course we're deathless. There it is. See how much more damage that is? I am lagging. Let us relax. There we go. They're melting the shield. Yeah, if we can get to there was the last one. There's 16 mil. I think we can also do that. With a little bit of tweaking, we totally can. And also if we can get Sulkai A1. Does this increase attack? It increases damage. Now this is where Tordo dies and is expected to die. Jesus. Thank you, lag. Very nice, as always. I just wanted to thank you. That's a priority. Yeah. Who died? Volka died. Okay, without Volka we cannot do shit. That's the fun part. Without Volka, we're kinda screwed. How did you die? I have so many questions. How? I am baffled. And so many questions surge in my brain that I have no answers to. I know Praetus can't break the second shield. No, he cannot. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried so hard. And with Enora too. Enora A3 plus Praetus A3 Cannot break the second shield. Mine can't, at least. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Did we get anything fun? Yes, Kigiri fun, of course. Get that, that's gonna dog shit. Get this Nocturne exclusive, ooh. You have an Aura A3. Ingrid A3, man. Ingrid A3. Jesus. Not an Aura, Ingrid. The big sit on the chair, my ass hurts girl, you know? We also found Nocturne's exclusive, which is fun. If I can get it to him, that would be nice. No. It's pretty good, though. My heart stopped for a second. Dude. You're sensitive to Enora A being A3 rather than Ingrid being A3. Is that your concern, man? Jeez, your priorities are... Damn. Obviously. I don't know what I expected from you. It should have been this, but... Oh no, my bad. Please give it to Sokka. I am going to cry 1,000 tears. Another trumps every hero in my eyes. Your eyes are kinda unreliable. Okay, I kinda messed up by looking at the chat. I shouldn't have done that. I am blaming you for my failures. Deal with it. Jesus Christ. If I can stop this bastard at 209 and quarter. There we go. Everything is looking good. If I can get kickers off. Yes, we did. Come on. Monkey man. I'm faulting myself, it seems. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't get that off. Immediate. Immediate. Yes. Italy and stuff. It's basically the equivalent of Jesse Pinkman's science. Yes, science. We got it? Of course we did. I'm just that good. $9.4. Still okay. Could have been better, but I like it. So it shall be. Yo. 1, 2, 3. Now. Always count 3 seconds before you trigger Eileen. That way, it just perfectly lines up with the meteoric deluge. Nocturne. Percy. Kigiri. There we go, everything is going fine. We give walkers as well. There we go. Now that is a fast fucking cup. I cannot curse. YouTube gave me a lot of warnings for that. But that was fast. One. Come on. There we go. 14k going into the next phase. It ducking one. I will curse at the Discord server enough. Trust me. You won't get your fill. It's getting to dangerous territory, and I would like to not have 2 FPS. Please. I will just look at the flames until it chills out. Are we chilling? We are not chilling. We are heating. There we go. I wanted to say an acceptable level, then half a second later, I was stuck. That is really bad. Volka is alive. Solka died. The other Ka died. Solka died, yeah. I mean, absolutely just dogged the boss, but like, Solka is kind of dead. 22k. I mean, it's not much. We want to crack the next one and get to 35. But it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Fun little whimsy fun. You know? I will cry tears of joy the day I finally get my fucking PC together. And I can actually not deal with this lag anymore. Yeah, okay, fuck. I can tell the sleeping that Volcano didn't give it enough endurance. Dude, he literally pulled an Ultron. I think I also said that in the Discord server as well. He literally woke up for 5 minutes, looked at the Earth, and was like, nah, humanity needs to go, man. Let's burn everything. Yeah. But he found Rule 34, dude. He didn't like it. Praetus scares me more. Dude, Praetus is just a dude who sells this who sold his soul to a god, to ancient gods that just want to see everyone get killed and laugh for fun. And that's it. It's just a dude that sold his soul. He's literally the definition of a paladin. Paladin slash warlock, dude. He just does scorched earth. This is his literally William Butcher. The timing wasn't immaculate. Sokka just wants everything to end everything. Kratos wants the same. Only he's doing it in the name of light. He is doing everyone a favor. Like, it's true. It's that he's an absolute ass, but right at the end of the day, he's doing Taya more good than bad. You know. You know what I mean. There we go. Not much this time. 9k, come on, baby. 9k? Yeah, 9k. Sokka mode. Suck on my Sokka. I'd rather die from Thanos wannabe than kissing the Sun Supreme's ass for the life. Thanos wanted half the world dead. Sokka wants everyone dead. That's kind of like a little bit of the difference there. But yeah, you've got the spirit. Come on, Sokka. Beat him. Not much damage this time, it seems. Thanos wanted them to not make the Eternal that was sleeping inside Earth. Oh, the Celestial, yeah. I watched the Celestials actually. He wanted basically what Thanos was saying was literally like the ideals of the CPP. Thanos didn't know about that. I don't think so. He was kind of doing the CPP like we have too many people. Come on, get your shit together. One child only. It was like there's not enough resources in the universe for if you have this many kids. Jesus. No! We shall invest in the health of Socrates. Socrates is kind of dying. Okay, get it out. Burn it all to ash, yeah. Nothing burns. The only person that burns is him. I think Socrates was also the first ever Lord, Ancient Exclusive Lord. I'm not sure, but I think so. When he had Praetus' build, he didn't die. We shall fix that. Triple stat. Not triple stat. Not triple stat. Okay, we can change this. Probably. Also, who's this? Sally. Of course it's Sally. It's always Sally. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, HP bonus. There's one on Nocturne. There's one here. That sucks. I don't like that. What if we do flat HP? There's another one. This one sucks even more. Who would have thought? What if we do HP bonus? But we reforge this bastard. Is that okay with you? That I reforged this bastard? Give me the green light, boy. Oh. The event had some. But I think you've already bought that. Jesus Christ, the amount of pop-ups. God damn. Okay. We have to kind of think again. Also, can you really not? So currently, you don't have anything. Nice work. At least I do. Like, I have an unpolished, and also I have a full-on other thing. What's the name? Polished. But let's not brag here. Of course. Ah, Jesus. Well, I had it. Of course you did. And you give it to our buddy. This is a triple stat. This is not a triple stat, but it is a thing. Summon damage. I don't give a shit. Also, if you want to use this on Anora, there you go. What do you have on you? Oh, you have all the good stuff. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. And also, I want HP. Is that too much to ask for? Ancient Wicked Vengeance, please. Apparently HP is too much to ask for. Now I am very confused on what I'm supposed to do here. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, HP bonus. We can yoink this set from Nocturne. We shall. You know what? We shall. Nocturne gets the other one. Nocturne is a big boy. He can manage. Also, Nocturne is extremely squishy. Did you know? How much I get this one? But now Solka is gonna have rage regen problems, which is fun. How are we gonna fix that? I have no idea. Let's just hope and pray. I haven't used him since I hit 50k on Drake. As you can see, he does more damage than friggin' Hex. You can see that. Your Hex is kinda crying. Prime spot. Did I fuck it up? I did. I sure as hell did. You know what? He always did. No, the thing is, Hex is overrated, man. Hex is really good because he has the most insane damage modifiers in the game. But in terms of base stat, he's gone. And also, he doesn't even increase attack. He just deals damage. I'll farm artifacts and hope to get heaven for Soulstone. To heaven for Soulstone. Soulstone from AMR? I kinda don't get it. I'm gonna be a dummy. I know it happens a lot. From GB. Ah. I kinda hit all the three guild bosses together. In a cocktail of all. Sadly, I can't share my 28k Titanic and 28k Wisdom Meteorites. Hey, how you doing? Necro's here. Necro, where? Is that not Necro? Wait. That's Necro, I think. No? I've been better. Told you it's Necro. You just don't know the username. Cosmin, you should be ashamed of yourself. Not good enough. Got out of bed roughly 2 hours ago, and I think I will be able to go again in 45. That's good, dude. At least you can walk. That's so much better. Have no idea. You should be ashamed of yourself, Cosmo. Who knows who the mystery person truly is? Is that like Yoda's speech? The mystery person truly is. And Jesus Christ. It's so bad that I can't even. I was used to seeing Necro everywhere. Ah, yeah. He doesn't announce his arrival, man. I'm kind of just cooling down my phone now. Fun times. Sorry, Necro. Cook him. Grill him. Use guerrilla tactics. $9,000, pretty good. Also got an immediate Soka down, which is pretty cool. Bahaha, so that's me, Odin. I might be Necro, I might be Kron. I might be Necrocron 2001. Dude, the poem, the lyrics, the bars. I might be Necroman. I might be Horleans. I suspected that would be you. I didn't know that was your alt. I might be names are nothing but smoke and mirrors to hide behind. Absolute bars, dude. I don't know if that was supposed to be a poem, but I read it like that. What Odin's speech are you referring to? That I do not know. It's just it's Cosmin saying Cosmin thing. He has a habit of doing that. My CPU is literally hitting that pose from, like, I think it's the Green Mile. I'm tired, boss. One, two, three. Or something almost similar to the American God series. I've heard of the series. I don't know what it's about though. When I was young, other kids never were able to say my real name, so I got bullied and they called me all things. Ever since then, names meant nothing that much to me. That's actually really sad, man. I'm sorry for you. Show looked decent. Forgot it existed. Needed to see where I can watch American Gods. Also, can we appreciate that Kigiri just survived the entire meteors without even triggering his shit? That was mad respect, dude. Spoiler alert, the main character is sacrificed by Odin, while others try... Oh, that's just fantastic. I feel like that's the plot of, like, the entire Percy Jackson series. Like, gods do some fucked up shit, and then try to cover it up somehow. By camp of, like, hybrids and shit. My friend was really into the books, got me hooked to it. One of the few books I've read. Also, how many buffs does that one Kigiri have? 6. Also, time to see if it paid off. Yes. We survived. The lag just went away. Kids are dumb when they're little. I mean, since I have zero kids watching, and kids I mean people below 18, minors, I can say this safely. Whenever, at any point of my life, I have a thought that I am an intellectual man, that I know what I'm doing, I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I was dumb as shit. I didn't really thought the boss yet. I'm just farming gear and materials and some. Where later this year I will craft and roll gear and swoop in, destroying the Abyss Dragon. Dude, if you think you can, come on, be my guest, man. That swoop in will be immediately met with a face full of a debuff that insta-kills your units. That's the fun part about this boss. You have to have a tank. If your tank is alone, he will be insta-killed. If your tank has people next to him, all your entire team dies. That's the fun part about this boss. Very cool. If your units are bunched up, something called a radiant burn or some shit will destroy your ass and kill you. Let me find it. Burning corrosion, sorry. If you're not bunched up, you will die. Very fun. Why did I? I'm dumb. Big dumb. Come on. We're below halfway, that's good. Got 4 soulstones laying around, just waiting to see who comes to destroy the boss this later. 2 unpolished and 2 polished. That's really solid, man. Cosmin just spent all of his to get the big 2 titans to A5. Also, I did some studying, and it turns out Hex actually does better, as much as it pains me to say it. What else can we bring? I really love to see Sokka before then. But we will see. Sokka got nerfed, by the way. Yeah, you had 10 impossibles. Very nice. 10 impossibles are very cool, Cosman. Gotta mess with our boy here. Nerfed? Wasn't that a buff? Let me ask you a question. Right? War Guides says it's a buff. I will tell you too. Watch this shit. Pyroblitz went from faction members will join to do all that shit to 2 factions join to do all that shit. Except our boy here himself. Now, this is not a big change since you maximally also have like 2 other DPSs other than Sokka. So that's not that big. But if you had 3, the 2 big ones will join and the 3rd one will probably not be joined. Let's stay family friendly. Now, it went from 70% attack and 80% crit damage to 50% attack and 60% crit damage to 60%, yeah. So both attack and crit damage lost 20%. How is that a buff? If you can justify that being a buff, then do tell. His damage got nerfed, but he buffs others with his ults and to join. Depending on your team setup, it's a buff or a nerf. He used to give pen. So if you're like talking about giving penetration, that's exactly like what happens. Hell breaks loose. Increases damage by 11% for 12 seconds. Marks one target. That's the same. Yes. That much. Additionally, when the Lord is applied, the Lord gets point over his. This is literally the same description. This is literally the same description. Fist of Devastation. Basic attributes 15%, 30% pen. That was the same thing. That's the exact same thing. I don't know. I'm not sure about the 30% additional damage to elites and bosses. I think it was there. I'm like 90% sure it was there. But no. I don't know how you see this as a buff, but I don't see it. I got him right before the buff. What do you mean buff? It's a nerf, dude. Hate to break it to you. I think this will be the last attempt because I am very, very tired of this shit. Buff, there you go. Jesus Christ. I feel you. The lag ain't helping either. It's so much better. Last time it was unbearable. I did a single run and I was like, hell no. Okay. Why does it always lag in the pivotal moments? I am so tired of this shit. There we go. No. Yes. But the duration of the buff got increased from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. I don't give a shit. That's a nerf, man. 5 seconds, firstly, it's not gonna do much. Second, I'm triggering the ult prematurely so that he can finish his ult and, you know, get to all the things he does, you know, gather rage for the next burst. See, holy shit. I'm scared of this additional 5 seconds. Because now, he's not gonna make it in time. Let me ask you a question. Do you want him to ult, and you know, the duration being longer, or do you want that goddamn burst at the start? That's what I thought. Yeah. What do you want? 5 seconds more of penetration, let's say. I want to pull that burning son of a gun. I do too, man. I do not have him either. We're on the same boat. Let's hope to get to 9K. $9.3. One, two, three. There we go. I am so tired of Kigiri not doing his shit. Everything is silent. Everyone is tired. And so am I from this goddamn lag. So I shall probably stop here. And I will try to do this outside of lag. And I will tell you if I can do it or not. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. And have a good one.